It's not looking crispy. I'm not even sure if it's done.
Ew! Now, a black cookout is no ordinary barbecue. It is an event that brings us closer together and keeps our culture alive. If you've ever heard the saying, "You're invited to the cookout," consider yourself lucky. Now, as you know, you can't just pull up with anybody to the cookout. So we invited 4 cooks to see if 1, they can pass the taste test, and 2, if they can pick their dish out of the bunch. If they pass both, they're officially invited to the cookout. Let's meet the cooks, shall we?
What's going on, everybody? My name is Elton, and this fried chicken is something that we've been doing for a long time in my family, so I figure why not, you know?
Hey guys, I'm back. Now you know when it comes to fried chicken, they called your girl.
My name is Daniella, and I brought my 3-day-long, 1,000-step process fried chicken.
Hi, my name is Alexandra Catalano. I am the +1, and this is my take on fried chicken. This is my very first time having real fried chicken. I've never had it.
Oh.
And I made my own.
This is new information for me, Alex. So your first time eating and making fried chicken, you decided to bring it to a black cookout.
I did.
I have a very special prayer for you, Alex. But before
we do that,
before we send you to the wolves,
yeah,
let's try these chickens.
I have the best dish because I bring in all the cultures. I got a little bit of Africa, a little bit of Europe, a little bit of South America. Here's to diversity on the plate.
Voila. Okay.
It's got some seasoning on here.
What do you think?
You know, it definitely looks well seasoned. It smells good.
visually that looks so different than what I brought.
I'm not even sure how much of a compliment that is.
And I like the seasoning that's on it, and it's got a nice crust.
First thoughts that come to mind.
They ain't fried today.
Oh, you think that this has been sitting for a minute?
Yeah, they ain't fried today at all.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment, because if you black, you know fried chicken always tastes better the next day. So, thank you for the compliment.
All right, go ahead.
It's very, very overcooked. The honey adds nothing. I wouldn't have done that.
I really like the honey. So you have like the sweet, and then you also have a little bit of the spice with it. I like the crust. It's like light whisper of a crust.
Oh, she called it crust. That's kind of semantics, I guess. We'll let it go.
The seasoning is good. It looked like they kind of sprinkled the seasoning on top, though. You see?
So you're looking for a little more seasoning on the inside.
You know, in between the crevices and stuff.
You like it?
It was decent, yeah.
Is there anything good about it?
Not really. I feel like the honey just overpowered every bit of seasoning or flavoring that was in it.
Honey was just an option, just like whenever you're at a restaurant and they offer you dipping sauces. That's all I did. It was just an offering. Didn't mean you had to take it. It's up to you.
How would you rate this from 1 to 10?
I give it like an 8.
An 8?
I think
Wow.
so. It's my first fried chicken. How do I know?
Oh my
How
God,
do I
Alex.
know?
How would you rate this one?
A 4.
Do we think this was made by a black person or a +1?
I'm gonna go with the black person. Based on the seasoning and the breading, you could tell that there was an attempt.
I would give it like a 5. Somebody black made this, though.
I made fried chicken. I crusted this with cassava flour because I'm a millennial, and millennials hate gluten.
Right.
Do it.
What is it? This the chicken?
That's the chicken. It's on the plate. Okay. Oh. 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 How do you feel about this one?
I feel okay.
This looks like eggs. What is this?
There's a little goopiness, I will admit.
This is a chicken thigh, right? And it's very mushy.
It's not looking crispy. I'm not even sure if it's done. It's kind of giving air fryer and not deep oil.
It looks like I would make something in an air fryer. I actually baked it. I'm just taking this all in right now. The fried chicken should be fried.
So I have to.
You should eat it.
This look like some Fear Factor stuff. There is no flavor on this.
Because that was a small bite, Elton. You went like,
I mean, because do you see this?
I do see it.
So I'm just gonna rip a piece off.
So what are your first impressions?
I don't think it's fried chicken. I think it's a chicken cutlet.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I noticed that when I saw other fried chicken. I was like, well, I don't know what I brought.
How are we feeling?
They use flour.
Okay. You don't have anything else to say about it, Kim?
Nothing more to say.
How about the taste?
There is none.
Oh, no flavor.
There is flour and there is chicken.
They put garlic.
flakes.
There's no flavor. It's not crispy. This is literally like mush put onto a piece of chicken thigh.
What do you think can be improved in this chicken?
In the neighborhood of seasoning. Begin at the beginning. Salt and pepper.
Salt, pepper, I did that. And then I was like, maybe a whisper of like paprika or something.
So how do you think you would improve on this one?
I would definitely season the chicken and definitely season the flour a little bit more, or the breading mixture that they used.
You said that you tasted garlic.
Well, I can smell the garlic. I can't taste the garlic at all. Yikes, who made that one? Nobody black.
How do you know when a black person's made something?
Well, black people chicken is crispy and seasoned. There is no salt on here.
This is definitely a +1. There is no hint of Africa in this whatsoever.
Definitely a +1. No one that I know that's black is bringing this to the cookout.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this?
I would give it a 1 for effort. Just because they put the shit in the pan, but it's not fried chicken, so it can't go past that.
So on my deliciousness scale of 1 to 10, what do we think about this chicken?
We're gonna give that a 5.8.
Oh, that's pretty friendly.
There's no flavoring. I'd give it about a 2.
Would you think this person would be invited back?
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have been invited the first time.
My fried chicken is the best because it's a Southern style fried chicken. I am from Houston, Texas, so of course I had to bring something that was going to be iconic for us.
Here we go.
Automatically, it's the smell. It smells good. You could see the herbs and seasonings already in the batter.
Good coloring so far. Also a little bit too dark for me, but in the neighborhood of I would pick this up at a picnic and put it on my plate.
Okay.
Ooh, this looks good too.
What are you seeing on the outside that you like?
I mean, again, I like the crust. And I like that they've added some green to it because as an Italian, I just love a spice.
Yes.
It's good. It's seasoned nice. Meat is juicy. I don't really have any complaints about this one.
Wow.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about because I make good food. The chicken is banging always.
Oh man, these are both good. It's just like a more meaty crust. I just like the texture of it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I see kind of like a glistening of salt. I have a feeling this may be a little flour heavy and not flavor heavy.
So how do you feel about this one overall?
I like that they've added, it looks like, thyme? Is it thyme? Oregano?
Could be thyme, oregano.
Oh yeah, look at all that skin. Look at this.
So you're not a fan of that?
Oh, no honey.
You're not liking any of it?
It's not bad. It's just if you enjoy chicken from like the grocery store, it's pretty much on that level.
You gotta be kidding me.
So no like things you would improve.
The breading is a little soft. It's not as crunchy, but honestly, it's the flavor. The seasoning is well done.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't go heavy with the salt this time. Texas know how to season shit.
Is it a 1? Is it a 10?
We're gonna give this a 7.
From 1 to 10.
9.
What would you give this?
A 9.
Glowing reviews for this one. Okay.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all know how to move.
Now, do you think this was made by a black person or was this a +1?
I think this is a black person, especially because it had that little bit of a heat underneath it. They understand seasoning.
A black person.
How do you know?
It's seasoned. It's
Okay.
flavored really nicely. My fried chicken is the best because it's just a lot of love and I take pride in my long process of cooking it. I just know it's gonna be delicious.
Voila! Ooh.
That kind of look like mine. Look like some fried chicken I would fry.
Oh, you brown. It's definitely brown, maybe a little bit too brown for my taste. And I can see the seasoning already. Small favors.
How we feel about
Talk
it?
about crust, am I right? Oh my God.
That crust. What about that crust?
Oh yeah, that's not fresh grease. This take me back to my restaurant days when I was working in restaurants and they ain't changed the grease out.
It was fresh oil, so I don't really know how that works.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
They can come to a cookout.
Hey, they can come to the cookout.
It's not amazing, but it's good.
This is the ticket.
Yeah?
It's just the breading around it is just perfect. I can't quite place the flavor of this. Maybe because this has flavor and my food does not, but this is just beautifully seasoned.
I mean, you know, quality, time, love. That's what goes into my fried chicken.
Oh, this is some white folks chicken.
No.
Oh,
Oh, you're not feeling any of these chickens today. So what are some highs and lows to this chicken?
Highs and lows. I like the fact that they used a leg. Leg is my favorite between a leg and a thigh. Dark meat. Ow. Okay. I actually like it.
I mean, it's got a little.
What's
Your mind is racing in front of me.
What's throwing me off is maybe this was the last piece that came up out the grease, and that is why it's tasting like this, because it's giving old grease tea.
I don't even know what to say to that, bro, honestly. Okay.
So on a scale of 1 to 10.
10.
Ooh.
10.
10.
I would say a strong 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this like a 2. You know what? I would be shocked if this was made by a black person.
And with this one, we are sure it was made by a black person?
Oh, I'm pretty positive. It looks, tastes, smells like anything I would have gotten at a family picnic.
Okay, so Elton, out of 30 points, you got 25, meaning you are our winner.
Oh, I made the
Good.
best fried chicken. Thank you so much.
Do you feel like you were the winner? There was no
I
other
feel
chicken.
accomplished. No, yeah, there was no other chicken. That's how I feel.
Okay, so compared to all of these, as the +1, how do you think you held up today compared to these?
I think what I did was rude by bringing that.
Oh.
I apologize. I'm a health food blogger. I know too much now.
So out of 30 points, you got 8.
I think I've won because that far exceeded what I thought I
There
was
we
gonna
go.
get. So I don't even know what to say. I got to eat chicken and I did so much better than I thought.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy that you were thrilled.
I am thrilled.